Hello again, dear friends and devoted viewers of Days of Our Lives. We are your trusted voices at TV Days Drama Digest, and today we come bearing news that is bound to stir your emotions and ignite your imaginations. The winds of change are sweeping through Salem once more, and with them come the return of familiar faces, some beloved, others controversial, who are set to breathe new life into the canvas and spark a fresh wave of storytelling. Buckle up, because this summer, Days isn't just revisiting the past, it's rewriting the future. So, if you're curious about who's stepping back into the spotlight and what new mysteries their return might bring, read on, because this is the kind of drama you don't want to miss. The new Rachel Black, a legacy child recast for a powerful future on Thursday, April 24th. Alice Halsey made her debut as Rachel Black, the daughter of Brady Black and Kristen DiMera. Fans may recognize Halsey from her charming roles in the short series Lessons in Chemistry and the animated favorite Disney Junior Kindergarten, the musical. She steps into the role previously played by Finley Rose Slater, who portrayed Rachel from 2021 to 2025. But don't be fooled by her youth. Rachel is no ordinary little girl. Her parentage alone makes her one of the most potentially volatile figures in Salem's next generation. Born from the chaotic romance of Kristen and Brady, Rachel has already been the center of custody battles, emotional breakdowns, and manipulative schemes. With Halsey now at the helm, the role is expected to evolve dramatically. Could this recast mark the beginning of a darker, more emotionally complex Rachel? Will she lean toward her mother's cunning ways, or follow Brady's often troubled path toward redemption? One thing is clear, Rachel's presence is about to become much more than background noise. She is a DiMera and a Black. And that means her future is destined to be anything but quiet. Will she rebel against both parents to forge her own identity? Will she form alliances with characters outside her family's orbit, maybe even with the newly returned Ariana? Or will she become a pawn in yet another dangerous custody game as Kristen inevitably clashes again with Brady and possibly Marlena? Time will tell, but one thing is certain, Rachel's story is only just beginning. Ariana Horton returns older, wiser, and ready for trouble next. We turn to another young character who is coming of age and coming home. Marissa Reyes has been cast as the new Ariana Horton, daughter of Will Horton and Gabby Hernandez. Reyes, already known for roles in Raven's Home, Spirit Halloween, and Netflix's Running Point, brings a mix of warmth and strength to the role. Ariana's return as a teenager marks a turning point for Salem's youth storylines. As the child of two legacy characters, she is tied to the Hortons, the DiMeras, and the Hernandezes, three powerful and often conflicting families. Her identity is wrapped in love, loss, culture, and trauma. Raised away from the spotlight, Ariana's reappearance in Salem promises to shake old relationships and forge entirely new dynamics. Will she resent her mother's choices? Will she seek out her father's family to fill in the blanks of her past? Could she strike up a friendship or rivalry with the newly returned Rachel Black? Could a budding romance stir between Ariana and a newly introduced or returning teen character, reviving young love stories reminiscent of past Salem icons? Will she stand firm in her morals like Will, or embrace the cunning edge of Gabby? Is there a hidden trauma from her childhood that could surface now, igniting fresh feuds? Whatever the answer, Ariana's arrival could serve as the emotional anchor for a new generation. And with Marissa Reyes portraying her, expect fire, vulnerability, and a hunger for truth that will make her a force to watch. Susan Banks is back, and she's headed to EJ's side. Stacey Hayduke is returning as the belovedly eccentric Susan Banks, just as her son EJ lies in a hospital bed following a mysterious shooting. Fans know that Susan's unique blend of psychic intuition and maternal devotion makes her one of the most unpredictable characters in Salem's history. But her return isn't just about checking in on her son, It's about uncovering what lies beneath his silence. EJ remains comatose, and the truth about who shot him and why is still buried. Could Susan's instincts stir him from his slumber? Or will her return unlock a terrifying realization that someone close to the Demaras is hiding the truth? Could Susan's spiritual sensitivity help her communicate with EJ in his unconscious state? Could she sense the presence of a hidden enemy lurking within the hospital halls? Or worse, could Susan begin to suspect that her own family members are involved in the conspiracy? Rumors swirl that Susan's presence may mark the beginning of a paranormal twist, or a long-held secret that could finally see the light of day. Don't blink, viewers. This visit may be the key to unlocking the mystery of EJ's fate and the identity of his shooter. Thomas and Charlotte DiMera. The children step into the spotlight. Thomas DiMera and Charlotte DiMera, portrayed by Carrie Christopher and Autumn Gendron, are also returning, and while their roles may seem minor to some, longtime viewers know that no DiMera child is ever just a background player. This time, they will share screen time with their on-screen father, Chad DiMera, during a charity drive that appears on the surface to be a simple community event. But Salem rarely does simple. These scenes may carry deep emotional weight, especially in light of the swirling rumors about Abigail's possible survival. Could these children begin asking the hard questions? Could their reintroduction mark the beginning of Chad's personal reckoning? Could their innocent questions about their mother stir Chad into reopening the investigation into Abigail's death? And if Gwen is harboring a secret about Abigail's fate, how will these young characters react when the truth begins to surface? Will they become part of the story, or simply victims of the fallout? Their return isn't just adorable, it's symbolic. The DiMera legacy is continuing through these children, and with the right storyline, they may become central to the next great family saga. The stage is set. Are these returns random or purposeful? It's tempting to see these returns as individual casting announcements, exciting, yes, but disconnected. But if we've learned anything from Days of Our Lives, it's that nothing is ever disconnected. Rachel, Ariana, Susan, Thomas, Charlotte. Each of these characters brings with them history, potential, and deep ties to Salem's core families. Their returns, happening in the same window of time, signal a strategic recalibration of the show's narrative. Could we be witnessing the dawning of a new multi-generational arc? Could the DiMeras, the Hortons, and the Hernandezes be heading for a convergence, one that will define the show's next major conflict? Could Ariana's teen rebellion collide with Rachel's quest for identity? Could Susan discover that Gwen's secret ties into EJ's shooting? Could Chad's children become the emotional fulcrum of the mystery surrounding Abigail's fate? If so, this isn't just casting news. It's a warning. Change is coming. And no one in Salem will be untouched. What do you think? So now we hand it over to you, the lifeblood of our community. What are your thoughts? Which return are you most excited about? Do you think Gwen's secret will intersect with any of these new arrivals? Is Ariana set to shake up Salem's teen scene? Will Rachel become her mother's protege, or her greatest disappointment? Is Susan the one who will finally unravel the mystery behind EJ's silence? We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.